In this episode, we're going to be giving the interior of the International Harvester D Series pickup some attention. I'm going to be installing this new carpet that I got from Auto Custom Carpets Incorporated. I paid for this carpet. This is not a sponsored video, but there's not a whole lot of people out there that make things like this for International Harvester. So these guys say they are the world's leading manufacturer of automotive replacement carpet. Employee owned and operated in the United States of America. Just right out of the box, looks like good quality, well made. I didn't go with anything really extra. The only thing I did was just the cut pile. Didn't do any extra sound deadening on the back or anything, since I've kind of already done my own solution. Once I got it out of the box, laid it out on the hood here, you see it's kind of popped back into its shape. So I think fitting it's going to be really good. One thing I've started doing here is cleaning up the inside, getting it prepped. This front half I'd already done when I did the dash and wiring and all that. The back still needs some attention, so I'm cleaning this up. Back here along the back, at some point this window, I believe, leaked, ran water down here. It's not rusted through, just a lot of like flaky surface rust. It's hard to vacuum it out and get it all out of there. I did what I could. Thought about just spraying some paint down in there, but I'm like, if I spray paint, it's just going to kind of get on the surface of the flakes, not really get underneath there. So shot it real good with fluid film, best I could, and I'm gonna call it good. I'm just gonna get this cleaned up. One thing that sucks is to get this bracket out of the way. The bolts come through the floor. The gas tank is right there, so it means you got to drop the tank, get that off. I could just cut around it, but I don't really want to do that. This is just kind of an old truck, just trying to get back on the road and be fun to drive, but so cutting corners in some places, but if I don't have to, I don't want to, so I'm going to pump the gas out of the tank, drop it, get that bracket off. I'd already done it once before to put the Kilmat down, but I should have not put it back until I had the carpet, but at that point I just didn't really know what it's going to do. So I'm going to keep working on that. I'm trying to clean the back up here too. I think what I'm going to do, I don't really want a bench seat. I'm thinking about some buckets, but this floor is shaped kind of odd, so it's difficult to just get some buckets and throw in there. See how it's kind of sloped back, it's got a hump. So what I'm thinking about, I'm wondering if I can use the bottom of this bracket. You can see somebody at some point has tried to fix the springs because the driver, I don't know if he was just a big old boy or if it just wore out, but it's broke. So when you sit in it, it sags way down. I wonder if I can use this and this frame, the bottom part of the frame, to make some brackets for some like universal buckets or something. That's my plan right now. I thought about just making something like this out of angle iron or something, but like, why can't I just use this, take the back off, it unbolts, and just use this somehow. It's already got the correct brackets to make it somewhat level, I believe, so we'll see. It's a gorgeous fall day, almost winter. I've got some, this carpet has some insulation underneath, like just kind of where the drivers and passengers' feet would be. I've Kilmatted the front of this. Started going back here, but I got this other stuff. Some of it's a little bit thicker, same kind of stuff. I think I'm going to finish. I think I'm going to I'll just go over this, but I think I'll do this whole back piece right here with this little bit thicker stuff. It's sound and mainly temperature insulation. But all right, status update here. Cut the carpet in. My seat brackets back in. This carpet went in real nice. It's still, got a little bit of working itself in to do, but for the most part, it's really good. What I did here, where I had to put holes for the bolts to come through, I just used a screwdriver and a torch, a little propane torch. Got it really, really hot. Put something to kind of weight this down right here, but then from underneath, push that really hot screwdriver through the bowl hole, and it works really good. Because what it does is kind of like if you've ever taken a lighter and try to melt the end of a rope that you've just cut to keep it from fraying. It does that. So it basically kind of just right through that hole as it melts, and kind of it's going to kind of keep everything from fraying and such. So one thing I'm going to have to address here, I know this is probably a little bit short because typically you'd have a kick panel here. This truck did not have a kick panel that I know of. It mounted a fire extinguisher here, but I don't have any kick panels, so I have to figure out some way to conceal that. I still need to do the whole, if you're familiar with these D Series, at least for 71 anyway, the gas pedal mounts through the floor. It has like a little hinge. So I still need to put my holes for that to come through, put that back in. I did order a new steering wheel. I really actually like the bigger, I think this is like a 17-inch wheel, but it's cracked and such. And so I've got a new steering wheel coming, and that's also one thing I was curious about too. As you can see, or I hope you can see, looks like there may have been like some kind of panel that would have gone in this little inset area here. Now, with a truck with the bench seat, you can still see the line where the bench seat went all the way across. You never would have seen this. But if I'm going to put buckets in here, and maybe like a console here, this is actually going to be a little bit more visible. So I might actually see if I can get some type of material that would go in here good. Kind of follow this little slight curvature there, but have something nice to finish that off back there. Maybe even kind of finish it in some of this same material that I finished the dash with. Same with the headliner. I have to do the headliner too, but coming along. There wasn't much to this. I should have found putting it in, but it takes, it seems like 5 times longer to do anything when you're trying to film it. But there really wasn't much to it. It's basically just kind of fold it in half, stick it in, and unfold it, and just kind of get it in place. Oh, the dimmer switch, it's kind of the same thing. It has a nice little grommet type thing that it comes with to put in, go around the switch. That went in fine. It's very simple. So, but looks good. It's a massive improvement. This truck never had carpet. It was just kind of bare floor, and it had like a rubber mat in it, and so it's a big improvement. Now I just got to figure out seats.